Let's talk about Tandeep Singh, who is a resident of Chennai and was allegedly asked to remove his turban at Vadapalani station. Now, this despite him telling officials that removing his turban was against the customs and his religion and he should not be asked to do such a thing. The guards at the station, however, claimed that they had to follow instructions that were given to them. Following this incident, Tandeep Singh then took to social media to express his shock over this demand that was made from him. Tandeep Singh's Facebook status, in fact, speaks about just how this is not the first time that something of this thing has happened to him in the past. His status goes on to say that such requests were not made even while he traveled to the US, but he had to face something like this in his own country. He added that the guards relented only after he insisted that he wanted to speak to the supervisor. According to sources, Chennai Metro Rail Limited contacted and then apologized to Tandeep Singh after the incident came to light and assured him that the issue would be looked into. Okay, so a case of Tandeep Singh, a man who was insulted. Okay, Shrisha is joining us now for more on this incident. So, Shrisha, I believe that an apology has already been tendered, but is Tandeep Singh satisfied? Because he understandably would be very, upset about this entire incident.
Well, of course, yes, he is satisfied because the CMR officials had sought an apology, and he basically wants the incident to be highlighted, and such things should not happen to anybody in his community, or in fact anybody, for the matter, if something is said to be holy. Because what his concern is that the security guards who are right outside there for security checks are not aware of all these things. So he basically wants CMR officials to educate these security guards, hence such things will not repeat in future.
But has this been done before? Have the security guards, asked others also to, for security purposes to remove their turbans, or are they not aware of religious sentiments?
Well, as far as this incident is concerned, and we do know that the metro rail was recently inaugurated, and this is first of the incident that has happened. So, in less than 2 months' time, so first incident that has been highlighted. In fact, and even in the recent past, there are not any incidents of this amount has been reported in the past. So, hence, yes, the CMR officials did tell Tandeep Singh that the security guard was not aware of the religious sentiment. Hence, this kind of treatment was in fact meted out to Tandeep Singh. So, henceforth, the CMR officials have also promised that such events will not repeat in future.
And what's interesting to note here, Shrisha, that it was only after Tandeep highlighted this matter on Facebook that the authorities have acted and tendered an apology to him.
Well, that's right. In fact, when he was asked to remove his turban in Vadapalani Metro Railway Station on 31st of August, when he was entering the security check, that's when the guards asked him to remove the turban. And when he told him that he will not be able to do it, then the security guard insisted him to remove the turban, and that's when he had asked the security guard to call the higher officials to the security checkpoint. And that's when the officials came, and the matter was in fact taken to the higher authority, and then I highlighted on this Facebook page, matter leading to the officials seeking an apology. But these kind of incidents are in fact new, to a place like Chennai and Tamil Nadu, and people here, especially those guards, have not been aware of religious sentiments, is what the CMR officials told Tandeep Singh. But henceforth, such incident will not happen was a promise that's been made, but we'll have to wait to know what kind of the matter, how the matter will be taken forward, and what kind of statements will be given to such people who are at the security check counter.
All right, Shrisha, thanks so much for joining us and getting us the latest on this.